F-A-T-C-A-T. Man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat Show. This is my show. F-A-T. Watch the time on you. Say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T. Man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat Show. This is my show. F-A-T. Watch the time on you. Here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it so you niggas can forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles acidic, with my game up the bar, so your girl'll let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians. Nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, take my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show was rocking. Fatcat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking. Fatcat Show and you don't stop the knocking. F-A-T-C-A-T. Man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat Show. This is my show. F-A-T. Watch the time on you. Say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T. Man, y'all rockin' the Fatcat Show. This is my show. F-A-T. Watch the time on you. Here we go.
Yo, what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the Thinky Deacon, the Sinister Minister, the Rabbi Ramen Noodle, the Chaplain of Fried Chicken's Last Rites. Y'all know who it is. It's Fatcat, and I'm down here with my dog, Roof. He ain't on the screen, but he's still on the screen. You know what I mean? But I'm rocking with my dog, Satellite Bills. What's cracking?
What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much, man. We gonna have a good show today. Glad that everybody is tuning in. We moved to a new hour. I want to start doing earlier shows, and just thankful for everybody that's tuning in right now. And if you just remember, you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on, listen to us on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Blog Talk Radio, all the above platforms that you see. And just support us and follow us. Also subscribe to us on YouTube on the Fatcat Show network. Subscribe, show your love, do all the above. But as we do all the time, we want to give a shout out for our birthdays in this month. Whoever birthday it is, you want to flash it across the screen, feel free to do so. But we wishing everybody that's still in the land of the living and celebrating birthdays a very, very happy birthday. Amen. And all the time, just like we got life, we got death. And we at the Fatcat Show want to send our sincere, heartfelt condolences to those who are in grief right now. You know, unfortunately, death is a part of life. And, you know, everybody got that appointment. It's not how, it's when, you know. But we just want to give our heartfelt condolences to those who lost people. Amen. But well, anyway, man, and speaking of that, man, you know, unfortunately in the last couple of days, you know, Friday, you know, we got that news about DMX, man. What's your thought on that, man?
Oh man, I'm still saddened by that. You know, DMX is my man, and they said they took him off life support. I mean, they, you know, and they put him right back on it again. Then they said they put him back on, saying he had little brain activity.
Right, and
I'm like,
then I seen news that he had to be resuscitated three times. You know, but then nowadays you don't even know what to believe, because initially, remember the lawyer put out reports that they took him off, and they said he never got off of life support. Now, if this your lawyer that's saying that, this is a problem, you know?
But guess what? The truth is, he's on life support, and that dude is barely hanging on.
Yeah, man. It's sad. So many. I just say this. It's just so many of them just leaving here, and we can look at it and we can say, well, that's part of the occupation. That's an occupational hazard. But some of these dudes really have.
I didn't know. I didn't know smoking crack was part of the occupational hazard.
But you didn't let me finish get my comment off. But some of these people, guys, really have problems, man. They really have deep seated issues, and we know the story that DMX told about how he got hooked. How his weed was laced, and he got hooked. And unfortunately, everybody can sit back and they can say, man, all he had to do was just go to rehab and quit. I mean, that's
yeah. But addiction is not a man over matter thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about you can have all the willpower in the world, but drugs, man, is stronger than that.
Cause look at
I'm talking about it's making people lose their kids, put their life at risk,
right?
Make a straight man gay.
Not trying to laugh at that, but just look at some people that most of us know that's been on drugs for a lifetime. Some people be living to be like 70, 80 years old and still be drug addicts. And, look at some of the most famous.
I don't know no 80-year-old crackheads.
I'm just saying, look at for most of James Brown's life, he was on crack, on drugs and stuff. Most of his life.
And what did he die of?
Shoot. Hey, a heart attack, I guess. One of them things.
Pneumonia. He had pneumonia.
Yeah, well, but you know what? But that just gives you an example of just the things how people can go. Some people can go a long time and be on crack, dude. It's some people that was on drugs back in the 80s and 90s, and I could go back into my old hood and still see them dudes walking around like that.
They probably grade A quality crack.
Oh man, get grade A quality.
They said his crack was mixed with fentanyl or something like that, right? And they trying now. They trying to arrest and charge the person that sold them the drugs, because I guess a couple of people did OD in that area off crack.
Right.
So they mixing the crack. I want to tell a story, but I don't want to tell a story.
I get you. You know what?
It was a guy that I knew in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
He sold marijuana.
Yeah.
He said he was about to mix the marijuana with crack, so he can get more customers. So I think that's what the guy that got him addicted, hooked on crack, was thinking, well, if I get him hooked on this crack, he gonna be one of my customers.
Right.
And that's what people do.
Yeah, they do. It is a lot of people out there doing that mess, man. I just, I feel bad, especially really for his kids. It's, you know what I'm saying? His kids, in fact, because I know they had a lifetime of his addiction to sit back and watch. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is too is like DMX. I don't know how his prayer life was personally, but I just seen how he was. He would pray publicly and stuff like that. But I don't know how his stuff was behind the scenes, and you know what I'm saying, or what he was doing. But it seemed like he was a spiritual guy. But
the addiction, man. I'm talking about some of the best preachers that just know the word was crackheads. They get high, man. They get to preaching to you, and you just don't listen to them. Like, what's this dope thing talking about?
But you know what? I have to believe in the power of the deliverance. I have that faith. And that's one thing that me and you talked about last night. And then I know that a part of faith is believing that God is, God will, and God can. You know, I just know that, you know, but hey, you know, whatever God's will is for this situation, man, I just, you know, I pray that, you know, his family and all that can get through it. If God chooses to pull them through, I hope that, you know, it could be something positive. But I know things look bleak for him because little or no brain activity. I know things are looking bleak, but, you know, hey, you know, I believe, like I said, that God is, God can, and God will. I just have to believe that. So, but
you know what's crazy? A lot of times when people say this is gonna be my last time, that be your last time on Earth.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that one more time. How many times we done said that? Oh, I'm gonna do this one more time.
Right.
I know. I just said that I'm gonna do this one time. I'm not gonna say what happened to me, but when I did it just one more time, I paid for it for 8 years.
Right. You do. It'd be so terrible, man. But let's get to the first. What's up, Janine? Let's get to the first topic of today, and you know, of course, you know, we've been going through the trial of the cop that killed George Floyd, and I've been following the case kind of like heavy. And one of the things that made me spur into a topic was something that one of the witnesses said. He said, you know, the store clerk that took that fake $20 from George Floyd. He said that he regret that he even reported it. You know, he regret that, you know, if he wouldn't have took the 20, then none of this would have happened. And he said he felt so, and it was like during the trial there was a lot of people that witnessed it, that was on stand, and man, they broke into tears when the video played right back. And one of the questions that spurred up was, should the black community be more reluctant to call the police? And what do you think about that? You know, I don't think that the community police in the black community really ever been on good terms. You know, I think there's some fair police out there.
Let me ask you this. I don't know your answer, but have you ever been in a relationship with a woman, y'all got into it, and she called the police on you?
Yeah.
And that make you say, "What you?" I'm talking. This is before the George Floyd situation.
Yeah.
I said, "What you trying to do? Kill me?"
Right. You know what?
They might show up. They might show up under false pretenses and kill you.
Right. You know what? Matter of fact, before we get into discussion, let me show this clip of this young man. You know, kind of look like Michael Evans though. But watch this clip.
Well, what did you see the officer on Mr. Floyd? What was the relation of their two bodies? What was happening there?
George was motionless, limp, and Chauvin seemed he was in a resting state, meaning like he just rested his knee on his neck.
And what did you do when you saw that?
I pulled my phone out first, and I called my mom and told her not to come downstairs, and then I started recording.
And did you make a recording?
Correct.
Did you keep that recording?
No.
Why not?
Later on that night, I deleted it because when they picked George up off of the ground, the ambulance went straight on 38th instead of going straight on Chicago. And if you live in South Minneapolis, the easiest way to get to the hospital would have been straight on Chicago. So that to me kind of made it like clear that he was no longer with us.
So you thought he had died?
Correct.
Not quite sure why that would, make you delete the video.
Oh, I just didn't want to have to show it to anyone or be questioned about it.
We saw you standing there with your hands on your head for a while, correct?
Correct.
What was going through your mind during that time period?
Disbelief and guilt.
Okay. Why guilt?
If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided.
See, that was the main thing there. What I heard you kind of sigh in there. What was that about?
Oh, you know I don't remember.
No, because like you said, I think, there's some people out here in our community that still have this functioning belief that law and order and fairness with the law still exists for us. And it's until it hits home that they wake up and they kind of see, the reality of it, and that we're not looked at as individuals. We're looked at when something bad happens in the community, they group us as a whole community,
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of the things that that people, like you said, some cops, man, they until they became cops, they never been in the black community ever. We seeing a little bit of it. They get to see, they look at TV and draw the assumption of the characters that portray us on TV is how all black people are.
That's why it's so important how they show us on the movie screen or on TV,
Mm-hmm.
because that little kid that's watching a TV show, he might grow up to be that cop that kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing he knows about black people is we walk around sagging our pants, smoking weed, and killing each other, because that's what he heard.
I mean, really, I'm just asking the individual. I know you, this just hypothetically, because I know that we really can't answer that question, because you never know what you would do if you was faced with that situation, because it's like a damn if you do and damn if you don't situation. If you see the cops, doing things like that. And of course we done had several situations, some that I can't name and some that stand out to me, where, and I think they were bringing that, the prosecutor was bringing that out in the trial, that he actually got the police chief, the whole police department is kind of like turning on this guy. And they were like, we don't train for people to put knees in people's necks. We don't train to do that. And so, like, if you see, like with Eric Gardner, the instant that he said, "Hey, I can't breathe," that should have been something to say, "Hey, because how much force and stuff you apply to people. We all were young and been into wrestling and all that stuff, and we know pressure points, and we know the amount of our strength and stuff that we do. And so these men, they were trained in tactics like that. So they know when you suppressing, somebody's airway and stuff like that. And so what do you do in a situation like that when you like you in the community and you see somebody in your community being harassed like that? What is your stance,
I don't know. Are you willing? A lot of people say they're not willing to risk their life for somebody that they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be for real with yourself. If you see the police doing that to somebody, putting a knee to their neck, are you gonna stop them? Are you gonna risk your life? He might pull that gun out and blow your brains out.
Right.
That's what you gotta think about it. Now your wife don't have a husband. Your kids don't have a father. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you willing to take that risk?
And then,
and I don't care. I don't care if it was if he tried to give him 20 or 220 fake $20 bills. That's not a death sentence.
Right.
But you're gonna be the judge and the executioner for him for phony money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if that was right. And the thing I don't like about this trial, they still trying to criminalize that guy, bringing up his past history or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell that got to do with somebody killing you?
And the deflection really makes me mad in that trial. The way they're trying to get it to being like a health problem, like it was more of his drug taking and that he had health problems and stuff like that. I see a lot of little deflection by the defense of his drug usage and stuff, rather than seeing that this man's knee was blocking his windpipe, him getting, but the way they had it, and I think the judge is kind of like he's trying to be fair, but at the same time, I think some of his judgments is giving the defense a lot of leeway to, because I feel like if you look at that video and you see anything other than a doggone police officer slowly killing an individual with a knee on his neck, something is wrong with you. Either there's something wrong with you or you prejudiced. I just don't see no other way. I really don't. And anybody listening, if you want to comment on any of these topics, that number. That number is 646-564-9728. Press that 1 if you want to comment. What do you think on that? So while we talking about this, do you think we gonna get a conviction?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Why is that?
Because to me, it's looking like they're trying to give the police a way out.
You know what? I would say that if I didn't see the police department turn on him. The police chief, everybody just like, hey, they was like, hey, what he did, we don't teach that. I don't know what he was doing there. We don't teach that. They threw him under the bus. And now, what makes this trial a little bit more different is that we just came off the riots from this trial. So I think they're more under pressure. I think I was listening to the charges that they were trying to. I think they're going to give him the lesser charge, kind of like they did with Amber Geiger. I think they're going to give him the lesser charge where I think the lesser charge was manslaughter and say that he didn't have no intent to kill him. And then I think they said that was around 10 to 15 years. Like, that's what I think that they're going to give him. I think they can't overlook this because they don't want what popped off before to pop off. But anyway, man, we got one more topic before we get into our main topic for today. And this is kind of sad, too. A camera catches a father and son shootout. Did you get a chance to see that video?
No, I didn't see it.
Check this video out, and we're going to discuss this.
New at 6 tonight, a Coweta County father tells deputies he confronted his son about having a gun in his pocket. And he says rather than turn it over, his son opened fire on him.
It was all caught on the family's home security camera, as you saw there. Fox 5's Doug Evans has more on the story now from Coweta County.
Deputies say the surveillance video starts with Mario Clark leaving his father's house, the father behind him pointing a weapon at his son. The father then flinches, ducks, and runs for cover after a shot is fired in his direction. Deputies say the family shootout started when the 26-year-old Mario Clark arrived at his father's house with a gun in his pocket, a gun his father did not want in his house.
So the dad saw the imprint of the gun, which is an outline of the gun, in the son's clothing, and father did not want any firearms at his residence or the son to be in possession of them, so he was trying to disarm his son.
Deputies say when Clark would not surrender the gun, the father retrieved his own weapon. Deputies say the video continues with Mario Clark running back into frame, sprinting toward his father and firing shots. They say the father returned fire in an obvious fight for his life. The father then called 911.
Our patrol deputies were able to make contact with the male outside of the residence.
Well, you get the point, man. I think my thing on this, man, is like there was something deep, already some deep issues with that relationship. I mean, me and my son, sometimes we don't see eye to eye, but it ain't never to the point where I'm going to pull a gun and start shooting. You know, we start shooting at each other. You know, so either that son is on drugs or something more deeper has to be going on with that situation. What do you think?
I think it was all foolish. I think some crack was involved.
You and that crack word, man. You and that crack, man. It definitely, man. Something is not right, because if you look at the video, the father came out with his gun pointed at his son already. So that by that, either the father is, I hate to judge because I don't know the situation, but either the father on drugs, you know, to go to that, or he just know his son is a bad seed, you know. He just
that's a dope thing.
You're like, boy, get out of my house. Don't bring that gun up in here. Or his son, or he knew his son was about to try to rob him or something. Something going on. What is your take on it, man? What do you think?
I told you what I think. I think some dope is involved.
Yeah, because that don't sound right to me, dog. Not at all. You know, like I said, I done had fallouts with my son, but it never got to the point where, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and argue with my son or anything, you know, because especially if you came to my house, and you on anything else but respect and love and reverence we get reverence for each other, then, hey, I know just to shut my door, tell you to goodbye. You can't bring that in my house. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? But whenever you get to the point where gunplay come into it, then something is definitely wrong. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you suck. But anyway, man, since you kind of like all that stuff, we gonna go into commercial, and then we're gonna get into our topic for today.
So we have a jewelry business, Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. We sell $5 jewelry, $5 bling, $5 jewelry for all type of occasions. It's $5 plus tax. It's paparazzi jewelry, nickel-free, lead-free. So if you have any allergies or anything like that, this is the perfect jewelry line to have in your inventory. We ship, we accept Cash App, and we will also meet within city limits for drop-offs. It's good for $20 or more. These will make perfect gifts for anniversary, Christmas coming up, even Sweetest Day pieces, or just even just to have in your personal inventory to wear. We have all kinds of styles of jewelry. So if you're interested, you can take a look on Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. I'll post the link in the comments, or you can inbox me directly, and I can show you what I have and give you a personal tour of what we have on Messenger.
Well, here we go, y'all. Our topic for today. Hello? Satellite, you still with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still here.
Our topic for today: what should your mate already know how to do and what is the bonus? What should your mate already know how to do and what is the bonus? What do you think, man? Wait a minute. Janine said he's eating something light. What are you eating over there? Okay.
What are you eating over there?
Yeah, talking about you, light. But what was you about to comment on before you forget?
No, what I was gonna say is you just playing the music. Nobody really heard your topic. You saying what the topic is?
It's what should your mate already know how to do, and what is the bonus? What's the bonus? You know.
Your mate should know how to cook.
You don't think that's a bonus too?
Hell no, that's a necessity. Ain't no bonus.
You know, I mean, because
I don't know about you. Have you ever been with a woman that couldn't cook?
Nah, no. Look at my size, man.
See? Yeah, I know you never been with a woman that couldn't cook.
Oh yeah, but, you know.
But I was with a woman that couldn't cook. I'm talking about beautiful, nice body, everything, right?
Yeah.
But couldn't cook to save her life. And I used to be so miserable. When I used to cheat on her, I would always cheat on her for a meal.
You know what? But listen. Cooking could be sausage, noodles.
Why are you talking about sausages?
I'm just saying it could be sausage, noodles. It could be little basic type food, TV dinners. It could be stuff like that.
So you like Polish sausages or what?
You can keep on with your gayness and all that stuff all you want to, but I ain't falling for that. Stay focused. Let's go, man. But it could be simple little meals. You know what I'm saying? But I think if you know how to fry, if you got a person, your mate know how to fry, you know, then
everybody can't eat fried food though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't.
Well, let's say burn.
I can't eat that.
Well, I say burn. That's what I mean really by fry. If she know how to burn, really, you know, get on that grill and, you know, really know how to cook. Like that's one of the things. That's one of the things I give my wife. My wife know how to throw down. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much.
Could she cook when you first met? When you first met her, could she cook?
Yeah. She always. Her grandmother was a cooking woman, so it was just, you know, it just came naturally. I think that's the problem with most women that don't know how to cook. They really didn't have them grandmothers and mothers in the house that was actually cooking. You know what I'm saying? They were them, you know, and that's why that's what's wrong with most of these women now.
Yeah, like when I met my daughter mother, she couldn't cook to save her life, but my mother taught her how to cook. She became a really good cook. I ain't gonna say I can't take that away from her.
Wow.
She can cook her, but that's the only thing that made me miss her for a minute. Cause I was like, damn, she know how to cook.
And you know what you mentioned too. I do kind of put it on both spectrums because, you know, of course a woman should know how to cook, but you know it's a bonus if she do. You know what I'm saying? So it's both ways because there is some women that out here that don't know how to cook. They just do not.
Yeah, I hear that experience. I'm talking about. I had somebody that was great in the bedroom, looked good, you know. Guys used to envy me for like give me plays, but I knew what was really going on. I was miserable.
Like wow.
Because I used to be hungry at me.
So y'all lived together and she didn't cook?
She didn't cook, man. Tomorrow I could stop at the store and grab her something to eat. And I hate fast food, period. No restaurant food, all that. I can't stand it. Because I grew up eating real food. you know, I got a relationship having real food. You can't go from that to eating fast food.
Right. Let's put this on a rating scale. 1 to 10. What's more important? Good sex or good food, good cooking?
But you can't have good sex without good cooking. You ain't never heard no hungry man saying, "Ooh, I'm about to tear that up," and you starving.
But you know, you have some like you just revealed. You have some people that use a person for a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, hey, you went, you cheated on her for food. So you had your food.
But you know what? That's part of the reason I had to get away from that woman, because I'm like, this woman cannot cook.
Wow.
I told her I couldn't take it no more. I'm like, I'm so unhappy, man, because I'm so hungry every day.
Wow. So what does she do? All fast food all the time?
Restaurant food, fast food, whatever. You know, and I don't eat like that.
Yeah. That's you know what? That's why, man. God rest my grandma's soul, man. I love my grandmother to death, man, and that's why my grandmother always said. She said, "I'm gonna teach you how to cook, so that just in case you don't get married, you know how to take care of yourself." Wait a minute, Janine said, "If you make him feel good in the room, and the bonus is cooking." Hey, you know, but I know Janine know how to cook. I see all them dishes that you be putting on your page over there, you know. But hey, maybe that's something for you. Like, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I wanted to make sure you were still with me, man. But what else?
Who the hell gets with somebody so they can eat? That sounds crazy. I don't know. Give me a break. Like, she can make some dishes. I'm about to be with her.
Yeah. So in other words, you kind of like saying it's a bonus. Kind of like it's a bonus.
I ain't saying it's a must. It's a must. I'm talking about, look, you have a list of things that you must have when you start dating somebody, whatever. And cooking is on that list for me.
Okay,
so that's not a bonus. It's on the list.
Okay. What's your other must? Name another one. What should your mate already know how to do?
Keep a man. A lot of them don't know how to keep a man. Like, he got to be kept. He ain't worth having. They say stupid stuff like that. Like, look, come on. It's a lot of mothers like out there. They'll tell you how to get rid of a man, but none of them give them advice on how to keep a man.
Right.
Or, keep a relationship going.
Right.
They know nothing about keeping a relationship going. They know how to replace somebody with somebody else. But they're going to mess that man's life up too.
So that basically longevity, in a relationship, knowing how to be nurturing, kind of like nurturing and stuff like that. So
a lot of them don't know how to do that, man. I'm talking about, it's no longevity in a relationship. They know how to go from one to the other. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 years is the most.
Right.
And that's nothing. 1 or 2 years, you still trying to get it together with somebody.
Do you think that falls under that because of the fairy tale theory of how they feel that a relationship should be instead of how to know how it's supposed to be?
I think part of it is being raised around a good environment. A lot of women and a lot of men, they wouldn't raise around a good role model.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get, that husband or that girlfriend of their own, they don't know how to treat them, to keep them. You got to treat people a certain way to be able to keep them. I'm talking about that's a good saying. Like, oh, if you got to keep somebody, come on now. This is the real world.
Okay, wait. Janine brought something up. She said, "Okay, switch it around then. Good food first, and the bonus is sex. Can sex just be the bonus, or do they have to have good sex?"
How about you just have what makes you happy?
But just hypothetically, just answer that. Just do
How
she get?
how about somebody is the entire package? Good sex and they feed you. And in return, you making sure she's happy. You doing the things that make her happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that a fairy tale or some make believe stuff or what?
Can you compromise bad sex?
No, bad sex is terrible, man. I'm sorry. It could be all dry or smell funny.
Man, what's wrong with you? So and that's a question. That's a question.
I'm not even talking about my personal life right now. Right.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Really though, that just Tisha said no, can't compromise. It's something, but where do you put that on the scale? And this is for ladies too. Ladies, what should your man already know how to do? Your mate, what should they already know how to do? I know mostly for a man. I'm not trying to sound sexist, but a bonus for a man would be that he knows how to cook. Because not every man know how to cook. So I know that
you can know how to cook all you want to. You can know how to cook all you want to. Guess what?
What?
If you can cook your butt off and you jump in that bed, you horrible in bed, she gonna leave you or cheat on you. He make a good dish, but that's him calling on the other end. Take your clothes off, boy.
You know what's so funny? I seen a post of a girl on Facebook, and she was talking about sex, and basically what she said, how long should sex last? She said, and she said she hear women talking about an hour, and she said, "Sure, I don't need no hour worth of straight sex." She said, "Shoot," she said, "Give me 20 to 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, then get off of me, So that's one of the things that, what defines good sex, what, to women, and what defines, like, on the other spectrum, good cooking, good cooking, because sometimes, one person can like a person's cooking and another person might not like it. You know what I'm saying? Some people know how to season real good. Some people know how to burn real good, do all that. So what defines each? What is good sex? How long is good sex to you? I know.
I don't know. I can tell you what bad sex is. I can tell you that. I can't even remember good sex.
Oh my God.
I can tell you about some little dried up, smelly ass sex. I can tell you about that. I can't tell you about no good sex.
Wow, dude, this is crazy. Good sex isn't timed. It just goes with the flow. Okay.
Who said that? A woman?
Yeah. But
you get them hysterectomies. I want to see you talk like that.
Stop it. Oh man, you in hysterectomies, dog. That's a part of life.
I'm just talking.
I know that's just a part of life. That's a part of life.
I know. I'm just.
Well, so wait a minute.
I'm just talking.
One of my bonus is being handy around the house and car fixing things. Okay, that's a handyman. Okay.
But you can't be a handyman if you're hungry. can change your brakes, but my stomach is growling.
Wait. Stop telling us about your bad sex experiences. She said laughing out loud, okay? But hey, I know you had to have some good come out of something, man, with a young lady. Yep.
I just don't remember. It's been so long. I know I have. I just don't remember.
And just what's another must know how? Must know how. You know what I'm saying? I think communication. Must know how to communicate. Just, I don't like drama, in relationships. I done been through so much.
I take a good cook. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I take a good cook. Overall, communications and everything.
Yeah, what? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said I'll take a good cook. Because
out of everything?
Out of everything. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I choose the food. I choose the food.
Right. No, but man, I gotta learn. I gotta know how to communicate. If I, fortunately, I'm married, and one of the things that I appreciated with my wife is that she knew how to communicate. Like, we to the point now, we've been together so long that my wife even knows how to finish my sentences. We know how to finish each other's sentences. We be dead on. Sometimes, we'll see things at the same time and we'll look at each other like, wow. It'd be like that, just that connection. That connection, communication goes on with that connection. When you got that connection with your mate, that's important, man. If you don't have that connection, it's just like, I don't, who wants to be in a relationship where y'all seem like two strangers, And I think that's where relationships fall short, when you feel like you just in a house with a total stranger, or you thinking to yourself, man, is this gonna ever improve? Is this gonna get better? Wait, Tisha said, what if she can't cook? You gotta communicate to her that food is important to you.
When you young, you can deal with that, but if she can't cook, if you as old as I am, I ain't about to sit back and wait till somebody to learn how to cook.
But okay. But say this. Say that she wants to change for you. She wants to get better for you, and just say that she, she want to take cooking classes just to please you. Just to improve.
She need to find somebody that's gonna wait for her, because I'm not.
That's another thing that you harped on. Another thing that a person should have: patience.
Oh, I got patience, but I don't have patience for that. Suppose somebody let me starve to death.
I mean, but she could. Okay, just say she getting that. She said, "Babe, I know I can't cook, but let me try for you. Let me get in here and try for you."
Let me ask you a question. Since you put this bull crap on me, what if she can really cook right, but she just real dry down there? The sex is just horrible.
Oh my God!
But she can really cook though. But the case is dried off. She needs some KY jelly every time.
You know what? There's.
You didn't answer the question, though.
Wait, let me say this. There are solutions for the dryness. There are solutions.
KY jelly.
Yeah, there's solutions. Wait, she knows how to air fry, slow, cook, and microwave. She's not the one then. Dang. Okay. Everybody.
Yeah, because your health gonna be at risk.
But anyway, But anyway,
the reason why you got them diabetes.
Stop it. We down to 10 minutes, and anybody that want to call the show, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment, man. Why you so silly, man? I think.
Why I'm so for real?
So we said that cooking. So what would we say? What everybody that's listening now? Would you say that cooking is a bonus? I know.
Is a bonus or a must, or is it a must?
Yeah,
it depends on what you want. It depends on what some dudes do all the cooking in the house.
Yeah,
so
they
it don't
do.
even matter.
They do.
But if you the type of guy that don't go for that, that's like baby, you know, cooking is the way of you showing how much you care about me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
it's like that.
Let me ask the ladies. What if your man say okay, teacher said bonus. What if he says, I feel like I shouldn't cook. I work hard. I take care of you. I'm gonna give you good love, but I don't want to cook.
It sounds like a single woman to me.
No. I'm talking about from the man standpoint. If a man told you, say, I'm a work. I work hard.
He's probably gay. He's probably gay.
Why? Because he don't want to cook.
No, look. A woman don't have to do anything for me. I can do all the cooking. He probably like men. You know what I'm saying?
Stop, though. So, what do you say, Janine? What is that? The cooking is a bonus? Because I know you cook. You cook up and down. So what is it? Is it a bonus or a must?
I want to hear a married woman say it's a bonus. I can guarantee you. Anybody that say it's a bonus, 9 times out of 10 they single.
You silly, man. So what is more where is I know communication has to be a must. With me. That's a must to me. You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be with nobody I can't talk to.
But what if your wife couldn't cook when you first met her? Would y'all have made it?
I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know, man. That would have took me. Wait a minute. He cooked once or twice a week for me. Okay.
How many days is it in a week, though? How many days is it in a week?
Stop, man. I'm not about to get involved in your shenanigans.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. 2 days. There's nothing wrong with him cooking 2 days out the week. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
But
I'm gonna say this. Like for the longest, I told you, until when my wife got pregnant with our first kid, my wife didn't know I could cook until she got pregnant. When she had to stay off her feet, that's when I stepped up. I had to take the cooking duties.
You was never able to get out the kitchen after that, was
never. She was. You know what she said? She said, "You sap sucker." That's what she said. She said, "You sap sucker. You been knew how to cook." And I just smiled. I gave that smirk. But she's okay. She said that's a bonus for me. Janine said that. But for the most part, just trying to be a good husband and father, really, I do most of the cooking now, because my wife works. I do most of the cooking now, so my wife she always on me about, babe, she be saying, you got the best, she said, you got the best fried chicken I ever tasted. Like she always she know
what to say to keep you in that kitchen.
she said she'd be like if days that I might not feel like cooking, she'd be like, and I'd be like, babe, I'm just gonna grab something to eat. She'd be like, no, don't grab no kids.
See, I turned her with another one for that.
Look at you. What's wrong with you, man? Let's run down a little bit more, but we got 5 minutes. What else is a must? I said patience, communication, cooking, sex,
and cakes.
Yes, sex. No, cakes. Talk about cakes. What else? What else? I mean, nurturing. She got to be nurturing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. For me, it's a lot. One thing that I do enjoy with my wife, that we could always laugh together. I think somebody that you could laugh with.
Oh, that's a good sense of humor.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, that good sense of humor, man.
But you can't laugh when you're hungry.
Man, you focus on that. Somebody must have really.
Have you ever tried to laugh while you was hungry?
Boy, you silly, boy. Man, I thank God that I didn't, because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are experiencing that right now. I know a guy that got a woman that can't cook. I'm not putting that name out.
Yeah, but that's he went for that bull crap.
I'm
talking about when she can't cook. You know what? Y'all get in an argument. It's no way to fix the whole situation, the argument. I'm talking about there's no food, nothing. Y'all just sitting there hungry, looking at each other.
Hungry.
Because if I cook something, you can't have none of my food.
Dang, look at you, man. Man, you gotta be a sharer, dog. That's another way, man. She gotta be.
Yeah.
She gotta be able to share. You know, you gotta be shared. Not too serious. Okay. She said it can't be too serious. All right. But there's a time where man, he gonna have to be serious, you know, because like I said, just think about this, Janine. If a man was playful all the time, boy, y'all a dog him. So he gotta have that serious side, so he can take care of business and be that protector. Oh, she said, "Hey."
And taking care of business is keeping you alive.
Stop. I didn't say that. Boy, you crazy. She said, hate when he eats off my plate. Wow. For real? You better share that food, girl.
All right, eat your food up and then throw up on you.
Damn. Boy, what's wrong with you, dude? But anyway, man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fatcat Show, man. I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, long as you happy, that's the main thing about it. You know, find somebody that, you know, everything ain't gonna be perfect, you know, but find somebody that you know, at least will meet you halfway. Boy, you over there laughing like a boy. I would hate to see what's going on in your head right now. But you know, just find somebody that'll make you happy. You know, I think, you know, sometimes the things that kind of like get us with men. It's like when we ask women, what do you like? If we going to get something to eat, or we ask them what you want, they be like nothing, and then we go
90 seconds.
Get what we get, and y'all want to eat our food up or something like that. You know, and that's one thing that kind of like aggravate me a little bit. But anyway, I don't know, man. What you got, man? One more principle for you. Hello?
She got to be nice. I'm sorry. I'm part of your personality got to be forgiving and being nice, man. All that other
60
stuff don't even
seconds.
really matter. Even the cooking stuff don't matter. When you have a bad personality,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
it foreshadows everything, man.
Thank you for that, because I forgot all about that, because that do count. You got a good personality, man. I can't take that, you know. You know, and two, I can't stand the women that smoke.
You know. Well, crack or cigarettes?
Boy, you and crack. We gonna make a crack shirt, though. But thank you, Tisha. Thank you. But anyway, we get ready to get up out of here. Everybody be safe, you know, whatever you do, you know, and just appreciate
10
the one,
seconds.
appreciate the one you love and that you with, and we up out of here. Be safe. Peace.